15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Jets of Honolulu. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. They start the drive with a give to Allen. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. When you talk about this Jets defense, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
Well, it's football 101 because when you come in as the favorite team, you obviously don't want to hand any kind of advantage to an opponent ready for an upset. Now, you'll be lucky to only be down 3-0 the next time you get the ball back because you've just handed them a dose of confidence to start this game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Algier now up the middle. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to... This defense for the Vikings, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Shelley. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Nwangwu now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
To throw again. Decker. Here's one deep for Pickens. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Shelley. And able to find Allen Lazard. He's to the 15. And all the way in for the touchdown. Allen Lazard, 76 yards. And the Jets are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Nwangu now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done.
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Throwing to start the drive. Shelley throwing the out route incomplete. It's Douglas. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Jets are going to get a new set of downs. Looking to throw. Shelley. And it's caught. And he is out of bounds here. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. They'll try and sneak it here. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Jets have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens already.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
They'll run on first down. Norton. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Norton. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. First down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Minnesota.
Back to throw. Decker. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw. Decker. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. Now a give, right side. Norton. And he's got this one down to the 10. 46 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and 2, first down marker at the 8. Operating from the gun. Decker. Throw left side complete. That's Allen. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll run. This is Allen. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. And they'll run again. And this time he's not going anywhere. In fact, he'll lose yardage back to the 3. This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now, 3rd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it's such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. You think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That first down run could not have turned out worse for a defense because when they came out on the field, their #1 mission, keep them stacked up close to their goal line and at worst, create great field position for their offense.
And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. On first down, Boyle. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got a man. That's Lazard. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one good for 26 and a first down. They'll run on first down. Boyle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On first down, Shelley. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23.
43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. From the 23, this is 2nd and 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. Boyle. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
On first down, Boyle. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll have a Jets first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Throwing on first down. Shelley throwing the out route incomplete. It's Douglas. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Up the middle they go. Boyle.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 45-yard line.
11 yards there, just like last play. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Stop made there by Brian Asamoah. From the 33, here's a 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. Shelley.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 12-yard line. They'll run on first down. Boyle. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Touchdown! A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Boswell for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he is going to pick up the Vikings' 1st down as the defense nowhere to be found there. A gain of 20 on 4th down.
So a moment to catch our collective breath. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Again, he'll drop to throw.
He's got this to Pickens.
Touchdown, Vikings!
George Pickens,
35 yards.
And the Vikings are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
On 1st down, Boyle, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Shelley.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 63 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Decker. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a handoff up the middle. Boyle. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Boyle. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Nwangu now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Decker. He finds his man complete. It's Terry. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On 1st and 10, Decker. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Here's 2nd and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore.
And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. To throw on 2nd down, Shelley.
Pass to Lazard, bringing it in on the crossing route.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.